I am not by any means an advocate for smoking. I think it is horrible for you. I think you can actually do better just by not smoking. Whether you have anxiety or not, doesn't matter. Because the only thing that this does notice that it's an inhale for 2 to 3 seconds or whatever, 4, whatever. And then an exhale for about 4 seconds. That is the same property as what they tell you to de-stress. So, do you need the hand-to-mouth fixation in order to take a deep breath and calm down? No. That being said, this is how rolling machines work, essentially. Put that away for a second. So, crack open my case here. There we go. So, I got tobacco schmacky. This is my personal choice, Kentucky Select. Alright. You could also use the good stuff or whatever, it's up to you. But these are my personal choices right here. I do menthol. I do reds. I don't really give a crap, but I also like the full flavor stuff because that is the most. The reds are the full flavors. The yellows are mild, if I'm not mistaken. Green is obviously menthol related. So you got your minty cool, fresh feeling. So I mean, if you like the burn, that's what you're going for. Because you're some sort of a freaking masochist, then yeah. I prefer Zen tubes, because Zens are they're very good quality. You see this little piece here, so this is for the tube, right? Now, I know you're probably stressing out right now, whatever, trying to get on with this video, but this right here, beautiful tubes, beautiful tubes. Oh yeah. Okay, so we got tube. Okay, I need more room here. I just dropped one of them. Gosh dang tubes. Alright, so I come in on an angle myself. So then I can get on there. Okay, just like that. Now, whole process. I don't even know if this is going to work very well, but the whole process of this, right? You take some tobacco, you put it usually right in front of this handle here. And what you're going to want to do, you're not even going to be able to see that. What you want to do is take your 2 fingers on both sides. Make sure the shuttle, the little tube area where you put the tobacco is open completely. And you're just going to want to take these 2 fingers and try to scoop in little bits at a time and make about a cigarette worth of tobacco. And you want to pack it in there. Notice how the shuttle, though, typically will be wider than the actual tube itself. So you kind of have to compensate in your mind, kind of eyeball it a little bit. Once you get the hang of it, it'll be like second nature to you. But essentially, you want to pack in the same amount of tobacco that's in the whole entire tube. Make sure that's really even, and always make sure you're packing the corners. Both sides, both ends. If you don't get both ends, it's going to have, there's going to be a gap in one side or the other, and that's a pain in the ass. So about that much. Now, if you're having some trouble with not tearing your frickin' tube, Zens. It's all I have to tell you. Zens. The reason why I use Zens is because, and that's another thing, always crush the top. So that way nothing comes out. Nothing. So when you're cranking the shaft, here, I'll do it like this instead, real quick. Ah, crap. Give me a second. Let me get this tool on there. So when you're cranking the shaft, you could either A, put your finger on the tube itself. Alright, so here's what I do. I'll take my thumb, put it on there, grab it like this, right? So you got your finger on here giving you some leverage, and then you just crank the shaft to get all this tobacco into the tube. That's just my personal preference. Everybody's got their own preference. So, but yeah, so yeah. Anyway, and that is how you roll a frickin' cigarette. I use 100s personally. Each machine actually has, I want to say each machine has the capability, yeah. So pretty sure this right here is the difference. I'm not sure how you switch that over, but it might be a per machine thing. But I know somebody else who has a machine that can go from being a king roller to a 100 roller. It might not be capable with mine. I think mine's a little cheaper, like an $80 one. But if you want to save money and you plan on smoking for years on end, not giving a shit about your lungs, as I was saying before, so, oh my, as I was so rudely interrupted twice now, for fuck's sake, now I really need my fucking cigarette. If you don't give a shit about your fucking lungs, you plan on smoking for the rest of your fucking life until you fucking die, then buy a roller, some tobacco, and some fucking tubes. That is about it. I can roll my eyes the hardest out of any motherfucker in the world, I swear. I really need the cigarette now. So, yeah, that's life of a smoker. And if you got too much paper at the very end of your cigarette because you didn't pack it right or didn't pack enough, simply burn, take a breath in with just your mouth, and just blow it out. A little puff. That'll burn off the paper at the end. Or if you like your life, and you actually like to breathe air instead of smoke, just don't. Just don't. It's not worth it. Man, I rolled a thick one today. Alright. That is a thick boy. You don't want to burn. Alright. Ciao. Jace over and out.